Well, we did want to round out the show trying to put everything that we've been learning from the folks over at Hole in the Wall all together. And of course, Chef Ken has been teaching me a little bit about spare ribs, about a really fantastic beer and bacon macaroni and cheese recipe, which again, I told you it was like a Sonoran Living first for me.
Absolutely.
And then now we're going to do a little dessert. But for the folks that perhaps caught us a little bit late in the show, let's kind of bring them up to speed, particularly with this mac and cheese recipe, because we'll have this recipe available online and they can run and go make this right now.
Absolutely. Well, Chef Nate is finishing up the thickening process to this dish. It's our big boy mac and cheese. Started out with beer, a little bit of heavy cream, bacon, of course, a little bit of garlic, and heavy cream, and then cheddar cheese, and that brings it all together as our mac and cheese. And then you just slowly, you start to cook this down, and as it cooks, it'll thicken up actually very, very quickly. But ultimately, what we're going to end up with is something that kind of looks like this.
Okay.
And it's a nice, creamy, lots of flavor. We added a little bit of parsley in there just for fun.
For fun.
What do you think?
It's delicious,
Hot,
and the pork is hot. That is so good, and it does have just a little different, like a slightly different taste, and I'm sure it's originating from the beer.
Yeah, absolutely. You get just the after hints of bitterness from the beer.
What I also think is pretty cool about this recipe that you are providing for us is that you can do it out on the grill. You don't have to be inside. You can be out with the rest of the folks, you know, if they're heading over to your house here in the next couple of hours, or if they're already there.
Absolutely, and that's kind of the mentality we're looking at the Hole in the Wall, is barbecue is about family time.
Right.
So spending time together, and we actually serve a lot of our entrees family style. Well, it'll come to your table in platters, and you dish it up and pass the plate around just like a family would.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I affectionately refer to family style as like trough style, and we love it. We embrace it because it's so much food, and you walk away going, boy, was that one good meal.
Absolutely.
Let's go to the dessert now, and what are we making here?
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to try and make a dessert that you could actually make out on a grill, so you didn't have to step away from the grill for anything.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with pound cake. Sara Lee pound cake is actually the best just because of the density.
The density,
of it.
yeah.
It'll hold together on the grill better. And then sliced pineapples. Sliced pineapples is the key. I'm a fresh guy myself, but because of the sugars in sliced pineapple, that's what you want to use because it marks better, it cooks better, it caramelizes better.
Okay, and so we're going to throw it over here on the grill.
Yeah, basically what I've done is I've started to mark it and just kind of caramelize the sugars in both the pineapple and in the pound cake. Again, that's why I use the Sara Lee because it holds up better on the grill. And basically, here, you know, I'm going to pass the power stick over to you.
Yes, I can hold the power stick.
Perfect. So we went ahead and started to grill those, and we're just going to put them over here.
Okay.
A couple slices of pineapple.
Now, tell me about grilling pineapple. Is it like a very delicate process? Do you need to keep an eye? Will it burn pretty quickly?
It can be, and that's why I prefer canned pineapple for this particular process, just because it's processed.
Okay.
I guess it's an unfortunate part about it, but it'll hold up and it'll actually hold its shape a lot better.
Okay.
Where fresh pineapple will fall apart.
Okay.
But of course.
What is that, ice cream?
This is vanilla ice cream.
Oh,
it's a vanilla bean ice cream.
Marry me.
You know, what's 90 degrees outside without a scoop of ice cream?
Okay.
So right on top there. And then, of course, caramel sauce to finish it off.
My goodness gracious.
It looks like payday to me.
It does look like payday, and that's the real deal. Now, speaking of the real deal, let's go back and let's talk a little bit more, just in case, as I mentioned, people are just tuning in, about what we can experience over at Hole in the Wall. We can pick up the barbecue sauce, and where can we get that if we want to run out and get that?
You can actually pick it up in either one of our gift shops, or you can pick it up right in the restaurant. We have it for sale right at the hostess stand, and it's, like I said, it's $7 a bottle. The recipe that you saw me make today is the recipe that's actually in that bottle. It's fantastic.
Oh, okay, okay. And then you serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we can enjoy, what'd you call it? Comfort? What'd you call the type of?
Yeah, it's Southern Comfort at its best. I mean, family style. Family style,
okay. Yeah. You know it's warm when you put food out and Andy Barness is not in the shot in the next 5. Oh, my goodness. That's awesome. What I'm talking about right there.
Excellent.
On my legs. Oh, yes. Well, thank goodness.
One of the things I want to point out is our cornbread. This is actually one of our signature items at the restaurant, and it's a homemade cornbread. We make it from scratch, which is something that we are very, very proud to do at the Hole in the Wall. We make all of our things from scratch, all the way from, obviously, the rubs, the bases, the sauces, and also the baked items. And this is fantastic. You should try it. We did not spare a calorie when we wrote this recipe. Well,
I'm really excited to try this. I much prefer that. Oh, you can taste the corn. That's like a sweet slice of corn goodness.
Yeah,
all right, where's my hot fork? She took it. She took my spoon. Oh, well, I'll take this.
There you go.
All right. All the recipes, oh my goodness, are going to be available online. And we've got the mac and cheese recipe. Let's go ahead and plate this up real quick. Put a nice little...
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to play host here, so I'm going to give you the tongs, and we'll give you the spoon. Yep, right there.
All right, a little this.
Perfect.
A little bit of this.
A couple of ribs.
Right there, and right there.
Piece of cornbread.
Piece of cornbread that already has a bite in it.
Oh man, some parsley, just so
a little parsley just to make it nice and pretty.
It is Sonora Living Life.
There we go. Andy, I'm a giver, but apparently that's not where it's at for her. She wants
She's going crazy on the ice cream. Wow.
They're contaminating our ice cream. But you know what? At this point, when it's this warm, we'll take it. You know what? We hope that you have enjoyed today. Make sure you get online for this recipe as well. And we will meet you back here tomorrow. Make it a great and safe day.